Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Pertama-tama, marilah kita panjatkan puji dan syukur kehadirat Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, karena atas rahmat-Nya kita dapat berkumpul hari ini dalam keadaan sehat. Yang saya hormati Ibu dosen pengampu mata kuliah dan teman-teman sekalian. Hari ini kami dari grup 4 akan mempresentasikan materi yang berjudul English Derivation and Affixes. Sebelum memulai, izinkan saya memperkenalkan diri terlebih dahulu. Perkenalkan, saya Priti Sinta Paulin from Class A. Dan pada kesempatan kali ini, saya akan bertindak selaku moderator yang akan memandu jalannya presentasi ini. Selanjutnya, saya akan memperkenalkan anggota kelompok saya, yaitu saya sendiri, Priti Sinta Paulin, dan yang kedua ada Tri Lestari sebagai pemateri pertama, Saeba sebagai pemateri kedua, Muhammad Rifki Aliansyah Saputra MB sebagai pemateri ketiga, Muhammad Ahyar sebagai pemateri keempat, Fitra Ramadhani sebagai pemateri kelima, dan Nuren Gita sebagai pemateri terakhir. Before we begin, I would like to give a brief introduction to our topic. Word formation adalah proses pembentukan kata baru dari sebuah root word. Proses ini sangat penting dalam understanding vocabulary dan juga membantu kita mengenali pola dalam bahasa Inggris. One of the main process in word formation is affixation, yaitu penambahan affixes pada root word untuk mengubah makna atau fungsi gramatikalnya. Affixes sendiri dapat diklasifikasikan menjadi beberapa jenis seperti prefixes, suffixes, infixes, dan circumfixes berdasarkan posisi mereka dalam sebuah kata. Selanjutnya, affixes juga memiliki dua fungsi utama, yaitu derivation untuk membentuk kata baru dan inflection untuk mengubah bentuk gramatikal tanpa mengubah makna utama. Nah, dengan memahami konsep ini, kita bisa lebih memahami struktur kata dalam bahasa Inggris dan juga meningkatkan vocabulary kita. Sebelum masuk ke pemateri pertama, saya akan menjelaskan sedikit mengenai affixes. Affixes are add elements that are added to a base word or root word untuk membentuk kata baru. Mereka memiliki peran penting dalam word formation karena membantu memperluas vocabulary dan menciptakan berbagai makna dari satu root word. Nah, affixes have several functions. Pertama, affixes digunakan untuk membentuk kata baru atau yang disebut derivation. Misalnya, happy menjadi unhappy dan teach menjadi teacher. Kedua, affixes juga digunakan untuk membentuk variasi gramatikal atau inflection, seperti walk menjadi walk dan cat menjadi cats. Dalam struktur kata, sebuah kata dapat terdiri dari root sebagai makna utama dan affixes yang memberikan makna tambahan. Misalnya, pada kata unhappiness, un adalah prefix, happy adalah root, dan ness adalah suffix. There is a brief explanation about affixes. Now I would like to invite the first presenter to explain the material in more detail. To Tri Lestari, time is yours.
My name is Tri Lestari. I will explain about the types of affix in English. Affix are part of words that are added to a base word to form a new word or to change its meaning. In English, there are four types of affix: prefix, suffix, infix, and circumfix. In the first type is prefix. A prefix is added to the beginning of word. Its main function is to change the meaning of word without changing its word class. Therefore, prefix help us understand how the meaning of word can be modified. The second type is suffix. Suffix is added to the end of word. Unlike prefix, suffix are often used to change the word class. This means they play an important role of proving different grammatical categories in English. The third type is infix. An infix is insert the middle of word. However, in English, infix are very rarely used and are not productive. They are mostly found in informal language and are used the expensive purpose, rather than as part of the regular grammatical system. The last type is circumfix. A circumfix is a to but the beginning and the end of word at the same time and works as single unit to form a new meaning. However, in English, circumfix are also very rare and are not common part of word formation, although they are more frequently found in other languages. So these four types of infix have different functions. Prefix are used to change meaning. Suffix are used to change word class, while infix and circumfix are rarely used in English and are more common in other languages. Affix are very important in language learning because they help us understanding how words are formed and how their meaning can change. Next, I will explain about prefix in English. A prefix is type of affix that is added to the beginning of base word to form a new word. In general, prefixes do not change the word class, but they change the meaning of the word. This means that even though the meaning changes, the grammatical category stays the same. For example, happy and unhappy are both adjectives but they have different meaning. Prefixes have several main functions. First, they can express negation. For example, unhappy and unhappy means not happy, impossible means not possible, and disagree means not agree. Second, prefix can show preposition. For instance, rewind means to write again and reply means to play again. Third, prefix can indicate degree or intensity. For example, overhead means too hot and super fast means very fast. In addition, prefix can also show direction or position. For example, submarine means under the sea and international means between nations. Some common prefixes include an, re, in, and this. From this example, we can see that prefixes are very useful in understanding and forming words meaning. They also help us guys to meaning a new words without always checking and dictionary. So prefixes are at the beginning of words to change their meaning without changing their word class, and they are they are very important in learning English vocabulary.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Saiba from class A. A suffix. A suffix is an affix that is added to the end of a word. Suffixes are often used to change the word class, creating a new form of a word with a different function in a sentence. In addition, suffixes help clarity meaning and expand vocabulary in English. Some common suffixes are forms nouns usually for a person. Nis forms nouns showing a state or condition. Li forms adverbs mention forms nouns. Example: teach, teacher, verb, noun. Happy, happiness, adjective, noun. Quick, quickly, adjective, adverb. Number 1. More suffixes that are super common. Full means full of. Example: care, careful, less, means without I. Example, harmless. Number two, quick tip to remember. Suffix end of the word. It's like I had that change the job of the word. Verb er, place er. Person who does it, teach teacher. So suffixes go at the end and change how a word works. Easy, right? Infix is an affix inserted in the middle of a word, usually within the root. It is used to add meaning or emphasis. Infixes are rare in English and mostly found in other languages such as Tagalog. In English, they appear only in informal expression for emphasis usage. Other language word formation, English informal emphasis only. Examples: ganda, Gyunda sulat as umlat, absolutely fan body testing. Number one, easy way to remember all affixes. Prefix before the root unhappy. Suffix after the root teach infix inside the root fan bloody testing. Number two, why are infixes so rare in English? English grammar isn't built for breaking words in the middle. Infixes only show up when native speakers are emotional, angry, circuit, or super excited. They are 100% informal slang. You'll never see them textbooks essays. Number three, more common English infix examples: unfreaking believable, guarantee, a strong, I'll guarantee it, rigodam, diculos, cinder, freaking, rela, de petra. You insert a sweet word into sphere right before the stress symbol. Number four, infix function. Tagalog English, Tagalog official grammar 2. Surat right as ulat wrote the infix change the tense from present to past. English only for emphasis jokes. Absolutely. Absolutely. The meaning is still absolutely, but the tone is much stronger. Number five, the one rule for English infixes. You can only insert the infix before a traceable. Example, absolutely. If you put in the wrong spot, sounds weird. Bloody, absolutely close. So remember, infixes are words, super informal and just for emphasis in English. Don't use them in your exam, but now you know English has a secret affix that is inside word. Circumfix. A circumfix is an affix added to both the beginning and the end of a word. Surrounding the root in function is to form new words or change meaning. In English, circumfixes are not common and are usually analyzed as a combination of a prefix and a suffix. However, they are more productive in other languages such as Indonesia and German. Examples: light and enlighten, ke, place, back, place, and ke. Number one, easy way to remember. Circle, so a circumfix circles the root word from both sides. Prefix front only and happy, suffix back only. Teacher, circumfix front place back and light and. Number two, key difference. In English, circumfix is rare, power and large, and Indonesian it's super common. Mainan pekerjaan. Both parts must stay together or the word doesn't work. So a circumfix wraps the root from both sides, not common in English, but use it every day in Indonesian.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rifki Alin Cesar Mutarembe and I'm from class B. Here I'm gonna explain about the definition of derivation and its characteristics. Alright, so derivation is a process of forming new words or lexemes from an already existing base, resulting in a new word with a new meaning and identity. Like for the example, if we have the word teach, teach is a verb, but if you add a suffix er, it becomes a whole new word, teacher. And teacher is a noun. So the lexical category from transforming from verb into a noun, that's called derivation. Okay, so now I'm going to move to the characteristics. So its main characteristics include the ability to create new lexical items, often involving a change in word class, such as from adjective to adverb or verb to noun, like what I've explained earlier, and the use of affixes like prefix and suffix. Additionally, the meaning of derived words is not always fully predictable, and the process is not completely regular, meaning not all words can be derived in the same way. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Akhyar from class B. Derivation is a process in morphology where new words are formed by changing in the word class or adding affixes. There are 7 types of derivation based on change in word class. These include a verb derived from adjective, noun derived from nouns, noun derived from other word classes, adjective derived from adjectives, adjective derived from other word class, verb derived from verb, and verb derived from other word classes. Each type shows how word can develop new meanings and grammatical function. The first type is adverb derived from adjectives. Adverbs are commonly formed by adding the suffix "ly" to adjectives, and they describe how an action is performed. For example, quick becomes quickly, and happy becomes happily. In some cases, spelling changes occur, such as easy become easily, where I changed to a. There are also irregular forms, such as God, which becomes well. The second type is nouns derived from nouns. In this case, new nouns are formed from existing nouns to express meanings such as state, condition, or group. For example, friend becomes friendship, and king becomes kingdom. Common suffixes used in this type include sheep, and down. This process helps expand vocabulary by creating more specific meanings from basic nouns.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Fitra Ramadhani from class A. Here I want to explain about noun derived and then adjective derived. First, noun derived. Nouns are often formed from verbs and adjective terms. A process called derivation by editing suffixes. This process changes the word class and allows speakers to express ideas, action, qualities, or result. in a more formal way. These noun forms are especially common in academic and formal writing because they make a sentence more concise and abstract. Example: happy, happiness, development, and then activity. And then common suffixes is are nest, mean, lion, and ad. And then next, adjective derive. Adjectives can be formed from other adjectives by adding prefixes or suffixes. This helps to modify or adjust meaning, such as making it negative or less uh, definite. These forms are useful in everyday and descriptive language. Example: green, greenish, and then happy, unhappy. Common affixes and then is. Maybe that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Ranggita from class A, from group 4. Okay, so I will continue with the last material from types of derivation, namely from 5 to 7. So the 50 material is adjectives different from members of other words class. This means adjective that come from other words classes such as noun or verbs. Adjective are used to describe qualities, characteristics, or condition. Example, number 1, dengar. Dengar is noun, while dengar is an adjective meaning full of dengar. Number 2, helpful. Help is a verb, while helpful is an adjective meaning useful or willing to help. Number 3, car. Careless. Car is a noun verb, while careless is an adjective meaning not careful. Common suffix full of example: helpful, beautiful, less without example, colorless, hopeless, always having the quality of example, dengars of famous, able, to be example, visible, readable. Number 6, verb refer from verbs. This means verbs that are formed from other verbs by adding prefix. The prefix owns the meaning of the action. Example number 1, write. Write means to write. Will write means to read again. Number 2, do. Do means to perform an action, while yundo means to refer an action. Common prefix. Number 3, again. Example, read to reply, rebuild, on refers operas. Example, to end an answer. Next material, number 7, verb refer from members of other words class. This means verbs that come from nouns or adjectives by adding suffixes. These from usually mean to make something become. Example number 1, modernizes from adjective to verb. It means to make something modern. Number 2, beautiful, from noun to verb. It means to make something beautiful. Number 3, white. Widen from adjective to verb. It means to make something modern. Common suffix X make become example. Modernize I will make into example. Beautiful, simply, and make more. Example, we then started that the material that is created and presented in the video presented And that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Finally, we have come to the end of our presentation. In conclusion, affixes are an important part of word formation in English because they help us create new words and also change grammatical form without changing the core meaning of a word. By understanding prefixes, suffixes, infixes, and circumfixes, we can improve our vocabulary and better understand English word structure. That is the end of our presentation about English derivation and affixes. Thank you for your attention and participation. We also apologize if there are any mistakes during our presentation. Now we will be happy to receive any questions or suggestions from you. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.